Hey there, I'm Kelley Norton. I'm your AZ Realty lady, and I have a lot of buyers that are relocating to the Phoenix area, and they are constantly asking me, what is it like buying a home in Phoenix? Is it like where I live? A lot of them are saying that. They kind of want to know what to expect with making an offer. How difficult is it? So today my video is going to be firsthand experience of what I'm finding out there, and I'm even going to give you my own experience because I just bought a home in this market as well.
Hi, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty lady at EXP Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate.
So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Kelley Norton. I'm your AZ Realty lady, and I'm a Valley native and a real estate agent of over 20 years here in the Valley of the Sun. So I help people that look to relocate to or within the Phoenix and surrounding areas. So if you're looking to buy a home or sell a home in Phoenix, please feel free to call me or text me. It is the best way to reach me. Okay, so my video, it's not going to be a data dump. It's not going to be a bunch of statistics that are just going to make your mind swirl. No, I want to tell you what it's really like when you're out there and you're looking to buy a home. So, first question that I get is, are you getting multiple offers? Yes, we're getting a ton of multiple offers. So different price ranges, usually in a traditional market, when you get above that million mark or 1.5 million, you tend to kind of slow down on the interest level. But in today's market, $1 million isn't that high compared to what the average sales price is. So, you know, what used to be a $500,000 home is now cost, you know, what, 800 to $1 million. So a lot of people are finding that even in that $1 million range, you are still having multiple offers, bidding wars, and other ways that people are making their offers really, really competitive. So to answer that question, really no matter what your price point is right now, anywhere from that 300 to 400, which is going to be the most competitive, and there's not a lot of homes that are available, you know, in that 300 range anymore. There's some, but few and very far between. But from there all the way up into the million, 2 million, depending on the location, you're going to still have a lot of competition and bidding wars, and as people call it, bidding wars, but it's just somebody that wants the home, they're going to put their best foot forward to make sure that they don't lose out on another one. Once you feel that loss of missing out on a home because you didn't go strong enough, then the next time, a lot of times people will go that much stronger. So you have 5 or 6 people that lost out on their home the first, second, third time. So they're getting stronger and stronger and stronger with their offers. So that's why you're seeing this happen in today's market. So number 2 question is, what's happening with inspections? A lot of people say, I heard that somebody bought without having an inspection. So there's 2 sides to this. So there are some people that have written offers that waive everything. They don't get a home inspection. They don't do anything. I don't recommend that you buy a home without doing a home inspection. There's no reason why the seller shouldn't allow you to do a home inspection. It's okay if you don't want to ask them to do repairs, and it's okay if you take it as is, but you really should get an inspection. So yes, there are some people that make an offer with 0 days of inspection contingency and due diligence, but not very often. So in the last year, I've seen it a couple times. A couple people made those types of offers on my listings, but you don't see it as much. So really we're seeing people shortening the inspection period. So what's normal is a 10-day inspection period. And now we're seeing that dropped down to anywhere from 3 to 7 days as an inspection period. So what that means is you still have your chance to look through everything, do your home inspection, and if there's something super alarming that you find out about the area, the home, anything like that, you can cancel and you can get your earnest money back. So that's what that inspection period is designed for. So I always recommend you still get your inspection period. So again, just reducing the inspection period. We're not seeing it waived quite as much, but we are seeing as is. So let's talk real numbers here. So let's say you're under contract for $500,000 and it appraises for $470,000. If you have waived your appraisal contingency, then that means that you have to come up with that $30,000 And that's in addition to your down payment. And if you're unable to come up with that $30,000, then that means that you're going to lose your earnest money. So you just want to be very aware and have an idea of what your real estate agent thinks that the home might appraise for. Look at those comparable sales. Your appraiser is going to need usually 5 or 6 good comparable sales to come up with a good value for you. So if you're not sure and the numbers are all over the place, that'll give you an idea that you're probably going to miss on the appraisal, and you're probably going to have to come in with that cash difference. So only waive the appraisal contingency if you have enough funds to bridge that difference between the purchase price and the appraisal price. So if you don't have the cash to be able to bridge some unknown number, because let's be real, these appraisals, they're subjective. You can have 5 appraisers and they're all going to appraise it at a different value. So if you don't want to leave it up to the appraiser's decision, then you can put a cap on the amount that you're willing to bridge. So for example, this would be, that you would go ahead and pay the difference between the purchase price and the appraised price not to exceed a certain amount. So for example, let's use those numbers again. $500,000 is your offering price. And let's say you have an extra $15,000 that you're willing to pay, then what you could say is that you're offering to pay $15,000 above the appraised value not to exceed the purchase price. That way, if it appraises at $450,000, you're paying $465,000, you're coming in with that $15,000 on top of your down payment. If your appraisal comes in at $495,000, then you're only paying $5,000 and you're paying your $500 that you agreed to. So I hope this gives you an idea of what's happening in today's market. We're seeing all of these things that I just mentioned to you. We're seeing multiple offers still. We're still seeing appraisal waivers. We are still seeing where people are doing post-possessions, and we're still seeing as-is, shortened inspection periods, and people, not asking for repairs. So we are still a very competitive market, and if you're in that 500 range, you're seeing it a lot more. When you get above the million mark, we're still seeing multiple offers, especially if it's a really hot location, and $1 million isn't that expensive of a home in that area. So it's all kind of, just depends on the location. So I hope that helps. And again, I'm Kelley Norton. I'm your AZ Realty lady. I'm here to help you with your relocation to or within the Phoenix and surrounding areas. So feel free to call me or text me. Again, it is the best way to reach me. And subscribe to my channel for more information, video tours about areas in Phoenix, and always reach out. I'm happy to help. Take care. Have a great day, and click the bell. Take care.